An uncomfortable and unpleasant thought is the fact that everyone dies, and everyone will come for an occasion of grief. Think about this. If you're married, you and your spouse will both die. Either she will be a widow or you will become a widower. One of you will grieve, one will go on. What will you do? Grief isn't something that most of us are comfortable talking about. That's why we're having this grief workshop. It's a way to help us be better helpers. It's a way to help us be better prepared for when grief comes to our homes, and it's a way to remind us about the frailty of life and the importance of living it for Jesus Christ. We don't realize just how prevalent and how strong grief is. 8 million Americans last year had a death in their immediate family. That means they lost a mother or a father, a brother or a sister or a child. But that's not the only form grief takes. Grief comes to us when we lose someone in our extended family, a grandparent or a niece or a nephew. It comes when we lose a friend or a public figure that we looked up to. It can also come when we grieve over the loss of a job, and in this economy that's become more and more common. We all grieve over pets. Our four-legged friends become part of our families, and even other times of adjustment, like that of empty nest or midlife, becomes a time of grief, a period of adjustment and emptiness that can leave us feeling alone. That's why we're hosting our third annual Spiritual Growth Workshop at the Burns Church of Christ this year. That's Easter weekend, March 29th and March 30th, Friday night and Saturday night at 7 p.m. Mike Baker will be leading us in this workshop, Jesus Wept, Living with Grief. On Friday night at 7 at the Burns Church of Christ, Mike's first session will be Facing Our Losses and Helpful and Not So Helpful Things That People Do. On Saturday night, we'll continue our thoughts at 7, Beyond Our Loss, the Big Picture Perspective, a reminder about what Jesus means for our grief. If you come Friday night at 6, we'll have a special dinner, and Saturday night, after the session concludes, we plan on having an ice cream supper, so we hope that you'll join us for those things. Scripture tells us that we don't grieve as those who do not have hope, but we still do grieve. We need to be prepared for when that day comes, and we need to be prepared to help others in their time of grief. It's what Jesus would want us to do. I hope that you'll plan on coming Friday and Saturday night, Easter weekend, at the Burns Church of Christ.